Hello and welcome to another video from Minus Touch Toys, Games, Collectibles. And today we are looking at the 1994 release by Playmates from their Star Trek series of action toys. And this particular one we're looking at today is from Star Trek The Next Generation, and it is the Type 1 phaser. Okay, so this is the box that it comes in. And it says on the top, Star Trek Next Generation, Space, The Final Frontier, Type 1 Phaser, Officer's Defense Weapon of Choice. It says new actual lights and sounds from the Star Trek TV show. Press here to activate phaser sounds. We'll do that in a moment. It says unclassified data, 2 authentic Star Trek phaser sounds, stun and disruption. Realistic light up phaser beam. Belt clip for easy access and bonus technical blueprint included, and includes 2 replaceable AA batteries. And it says collector's edition number 209669, ages 4 and up, stock number 6159, and you've got the Playmates logo on the bottom right hand corner. Okay, so that's the front of the box. Just turn the box over and let's see what we got on the back. Okay, so this is the back of the box, and it says Star Trek The Next Generation Type 1 Phaser, Officer's Defense Weapon of Choice. Terminal on Type 1 Phaser unclassified. The Type 1 Phaser is issued to all senior officers of Starfleet through more compact in size and designed with fewer settings than the Type 2 Phaser. The Type 1 Phaser discharges the same amount of energy. Set on stun, the Type 1 phaser is capable of I can't read what that says. Let's bring that forward or back. It says, okay, so the Type 1 phaser is capable of incapacitating the central nervous system of most known life forms. On disrupt, the pulsed protonic charge vaporizes any organic matter instantly. The Type 1 phaser is powered by a single cerium chrylide power cell, which can be recharged indefinitely. As a safety measure, the Type 1 phaser incorporates an interlock code processor, which limits the power functions while on board any Starfleet vessel. This feature can secure against accidental damage to the ship as well as premature phaser overload. An override command can be keyed in by authorized personnel in the event of an emergency. Further access denied, terminal off. Okay, so that's basically how the phaser works and how it came into existence in Star Trek The Next Generation. Okay, and on the right hand side you can see we got an image of the phaser itself. And it says press the disruption control button for phaser light beam and disruption sound, and then it says press the stun control button for all steady phaser light beam and stun sound. So stun control is a button on the left, disruption control is a button on the right. You got the light up emitter at the end and power level indicator, trigger and the belt clip. It says do not use rechargeable batteries. Cane, yeah, okay, that's in different languages. Clip the Type 1 phaser to your belt for easy access. Includes 2 replaceable AA batteries. It says collect all the Starfleet accessories for the ultimate space adventure. And there you can see they've got the ball cube, they've got the classic communicator and the classic phaser. And at the very bottom, you've got the proof of purchase, the barcode, stock number 6159, ages 4 and up, Playmates logo, Paramount logo, and then you've got all the copyright information at the very bottom. Okay, so before we do anything else, let's just drop the box to the side and see what we've got printed on here. So it says Star Trek Next Generation, ages 4 and up, Playmates logo, Paramount logo, stock number 6159, Type 1 phaser, Officer's Defense Weapon of Choice, unclassified data, 2 authentic Star Trek phaser sounds, stun and disruption, realistic light up phaser beam, belt clip for easy access, and the bonus technical blueprint included. And it says new actual lights and sounds from the Star Trek TV show, 2 replaceable AA batteries included. And if we turn the box to the end, yeah, okay, there's a Band-Aid sticker that's been stuck over the top of that, which says not suitable for anyone under 36 months. Star Trek Next Generation, Type 1 phaser, officer's defense weapon of choice. And again, unclassified data, two authentic Star Trek phaser sounds, stun and disruption, realistic light-up phaser beam, belt clip for easy access, and bonus technical blueprint included. Two replaceable AA batteries included, stock number 6159, Paramount and Playmates logo, 84 and up. And over this side, it's exactly the same as what was on the other side. And then this end, yep, okay, this end's exactly the same, but it's got no Band-Aid stickers stuck over the top. Okay, so that is the phase in the box. Now, for those of you that watch our videos regularly, you will know that we have actually done a video on this one before. However, it was a factory sealed box and we didn't open it and take the item out. And I've had a few comments and people asking me, when we do these, can we not open them out and show you the contents? So we've decided to redo this one due to a lot of requests, and we are going to be opening the box and taking the phaser out. Before I do that though, let's just press a button. Okay, so the item is functioning, despite the fact it's 30 years old. The batteries are still working. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to open the box, take the item out, and let's have a good look at it outside of the box. Okay, so I've removed the contents from the box. You can see we've got the phaser, which is strapped into the packaging. Now there is another cardboard section like this end, which is still in the box, and I've pulled that out, and that other section has been left inside the box. So this obviously just sits back down and drops back in. And there we've got the two buttons. I just wonder if I can actually remove this from it's clipped onto there. There's a strap going around the top there. Yeah, I'm going to have a look at taking it off in a second so we can have a proper look at the phaser. But in the meantime, we've got this. Okay, so this is a little packet. This gives you the how it works and the functionalities and how it replaces the batteries and so on. And you've got the Starfleet blueprint in there. I don't know if I can. This is all taped down. So, oh, hang on a second. There we go. Okay, so I've managed to remove the tape off that. And let's take this out and have a look. Okay, so what have we got? So we've got the Star Trek blueprint here, which is on the phaser. So this little blueprint comes with the item. Let's zoom out a little bit so you can see it all. So there we are. So it says Star Trek Next Generation, Starfleet Type 1 phaser, trigger, beam width control, power level indicator, photon spill ports, emitter, window, beam intensity, and external casing. This is set on stun. The Type 1 phaser capable of incapacitating the central nervous systems of most known life forms. This is the same as what was on the box, I think. On disruption, the pulsed protonic charge vaporizes organic matter. The Type 1 phaser is powered by a single cerium chrelide power cell, which can be recharged. As a safety measure, the Type 1 phaser incorporates an interlock code processor, which limits the power functions while aboard any Starfleet vessel. This feature secures against accidental damage to the ship as well as premature phaser overload. An override command can be keyed in by authorized personnel to in the event of any emergency. It says the cerium chrelide cell is rated at maximum of 1.3 times 10 megajoules per cubic centimeter. Targeting sensors combined with internal processors control beam width for distant aiming. As a safety precaution, the pulsed protonic charge will travel 1 meter before recomblinking to full emission power. The blueprint is a blueprint of the Type 1 phaser as used in the Star Trek TV show and does not depict the actual function of the internal components of this toy. Playmates logo and then all the copyright information on the bottom. Okay, so that is the blueprint. And then, of course, we have the instructions here, which we have. So there's diagram A, diagram B, to activate phaser beam and sound command, stun control for laser light beam and atom sound. Press the stun control button down and then press the trigger. Disruption control for laser light beam of disruption. Sound, press the disruption control button down and then press the trigger. Parents to replace phaser light bulb, so it shows you how to take it apart to replace the bulb, and also the battery placement and the belt clip, which can clip to your belt. And again, you've got the the Playmates logo at the bottom and the copyright information. Okay, so that is the paperwork that comes with it. Now what I'm going to do now is I'm going to look at this. I'm going to try and take this off of the packet and have a look at it outside there. So bear with me 1 second. Okay, so I've removed the phaser from the box. It wasn't that difficult to get out, actually. It was quite straightforward. And so first of all, I'm just going to show you where the batteries go. The batteries go in the bottom there. This particular one does have batteries in and they're fully functional. You've got the belt clip on the back here, which also has the copyright information on there. It says 1994 Paramount Pictures All Rights Reserved, Playmates Toys Authorized User. Okay, and over to the front, and we've got the 2 buttons. So the stun button, I've just pressed down. So the emitter's lighting up here, and if I go over to disruption, okay, so if you keep it pressed, it continually goes. Let's just try that one. Yeah. So if I keep the button pressed, it continually fires, which I think is same as what happens in the TV show. Or you just press it at once. Right, size-wise, let's have a look. As it does fit comfortably in your hand, but you've got to have really adult size hands to hold it. So we're looking at 14 centimeters long. Width wise, we are looking at about 6, maybe 6.5 centimeters. And thickness wise or height wise, we go from the top of the buttons to the bottom of the belt clip. We're looking at 5 centimeters. So it is a fair size. It does fit comfortably in an adult's hands, and I think in a child's hand it would be just way too big. But it is otherwise, for an adult, it's a nice comfortable size, and it can plop down onto your belt clip, and you can walk away. If you're wearing fancy dress or what have you, you can walk away as a Starfleet officer with a phaser on your belt. So let's just press it one more time. Well, that's just the disruption sound. Repeat fire or single fire, and then the stun sound. And again, you can have repeat fire or single fire. And let's just look at it from this end. So you've got the light underneath here as well as on the top. So the whole area of the front area lights up. Okay, that is about all I can tell you about the phaser in actual fact. Fantastic little gadget. Great for anyone who's a Star Trek fan, a fan of Star Trek Next Generation. It was very different, obviously, to the classic phaser, but it became the norm in Star Trek Next Generation, Star Trek Deep Space Nine, and Star Trek Voyager. So yeah, it was a very good toy, and it was, I say, in 1994 we were crying out for Star Trek merchandise. It hadn't been long since Playmates got the actual license to produce the merchandise, and they started releasing the figures, and then the toys followed. And it was I can remember when we had the shop, it was a real big thing. All of our customers would come in and say, have you got these yet? Have you got these yet? And when they finally arrived, we literally, customers are coming in, this stock was taken off the shelf in the one day. The same day we had it, it was gone. So that's how eager it was back in 1994 when it was first released. However, now we're talking exactly 30 years on since these toys were produced and sold. So obviously 30 years on, they're becoming quite difficult to find in this mint unused condition. I say mint unused, unopened condition. It was until I opened the box, but that's what we're here for. But finding them like this, as I say, is very difficult now. You can pick them up on a lot of the platforms. They are open, used, been played with or what have you. But they are available there's some of them are available on the platforms to pick up from time to time. They do come up, but finding them mint sealed is very difficult. But as usual, we at Midas Touch have managed to find a few, and they're currently available to purchase on the Midas Touch website, which you can get to quite simply by clicking the link below. It will take you straight to the website. You'll be able to find this and many other vintage Star Trek items, and many other vintage toys, games, and collectibles come to that. There's over 10,000 products currently available on the website for you to view and purchase at your leisure. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button, because we are uploading videos for every new item that goes into the website. There will be something for everybody, and I am absolutely positive you don't want to miss this, because we literally have thousands and thousands of new products which we're shooting videos for and uploading on a daily basis. So if there's something in particular you're looking for, something old that you've never been able to find, something quirky you might want to buy for a friend, or maybe just something from your childhood that you like to own again to help you recuperate those long-lost childhood memories, well, stay tuned, keep watching, because you never know, the next item we upload could be that item you've been looking for. And believe me when I say, we have got some absolutely amazing stuff coming through. Our team are working quite tirelessly behind the scenes to get these items ready for sale and ready for video shooting. So keep watching, because some of these items are just absolutely awesome. Okay, that is it for me on this particular item. I do hope you've enjoyed this very short video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.